And good evening, friends. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. I'm Cassandra Joan Butler, Agent 56 with the CIA. Love saying that, the Cosmic Intelligence Agency. And here is our cosmic connections for this week. And we are in a big treat because Jupiter is going to be going finally direct, still in its shadow on Friday, but we have a new moon tomorrow. We have a new moon in about 6 hours from right now. So make your wish, make your manifestation. But right now, you might be rather tired. Right now, we are in the last gasps of the Leo cycle. So we're letting go of that which we have to let go of and prepare for the new cycle ahead, which is tomorrow. So this new moon in Virgo, let's talk about Virgo for a moment. I love Virgo. I just love the Virgo energy because you know what? It's part of me. I'm an honorary Virgo. I have my moon. I have my Pluto. I have my Venus. I have my Jupiter all in stellium in the sign of Virgo. So I love research. I love data. I love knowing what I can figure out and what I can't figure out. And so that's who I am. I'm a Scorpio sun sign. So that's the analytical side of the emotions. But Virgo loves data. Virgo loves perfectionism and health, right? We all know that in some basic astrology. Hello, hello. Oh, you're tired too, Donna? Exactly. Meredith, hello. You have a stellium in Leo. Wow, Beth. Cold. You're cold right now? You made it, John. And thanks for John was flagging me right before I did this. So yeah, I'm coming on. I'm not always as organized as you might think as a Virgo because why am I doing this true confessions? Well, why not? See, I want to be perfect, but I'm not. I am so perfectly imperfect, friends. Those who know me really know that. I look a little disorganized, but the great late astrologer Buzz Myers said this about me. He says, you know, you look like a mess. He says, but you're not disorganized when it comes to doing readings or doing the important things in life because I have that stellium in Virgo. In any case, I'm tired today. And that's going to make sense in a moment when I talk about the stories that I want to talk about. So I was up late because I wanted to know, because that Virgo wants to know things. It's always like digging and researching. I wanted to know when a certain on the lam, he was not convicted yet. Alleged murderer, was found in Canada, in Pennsylvania. So I was up late. I was watching Agenda Free News with Steve. That's a great independent news platform that you can watch because he's always going live. He's just a guy who loves news. Well, anyway, I love the news. I love to link it with the astrology. So that's what we're going to be doing here tonight. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Yes. Oh, the Phoenix person is talking about my favorite things, which is human design. Well, I would like to talk about that as well. Okay, so my friends, let's take a look at this new moon. The new moon in Virgo, remember what Virgo is: duty, dedication, and determination of getting the word out and doing data collection. That's our Virgo. The new moon is tomorrow, and it's Eastern Standard Time. It's 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the Eastern Seaboard side. The Sabian symbol of our 21-degree new moon is a royal coat of arms enriched with precious stones. Friends, my interpretation of this is that we're stepping into our royalty. You usually think royalty with Leo, right? But this Sabian symbol is reminding us that we're all precious. We all have sovereignty. So this is the Sabian symbol. This is the message of this new moon. And wear your royalty on your coat of arms, or just embrace your own sense of royalty. Play with this image, play with this symbol, because it's basically reminding each of us that we are indeed precious. Those of you who do, for example, crystal work or crystal healing, this might really resonate with you. But it's a signature. That's what a royal coat of arms is, right? And the idea here is that we are stepping into our sense of self with this new moon. Wow, it's trining Uranus. This energy is trining Uranus. What does that mean? It means that we can expect miracles because Virgo is very conservative. It's an earth sign. It does its due diligence and doing its data collection. But Uranus is like the breakthrough energy, the cosmic enlightener, as it were. So this energy combined is asking us to expect unusual, out-of-the-box thinking with all of your decision making. This is the most important thing with this new moon chart, I believe. Black moon Lilith is in the middle of a yod, the finger of God. So here's the picture of a finger of yod, right? So we've got black moon Lilith here, and we have it in conjuncting Pluto and in conjuncting Neptune. I just shorthand Pluto as power, manipulation, and control as it's been moving through Capricorn since 2008. Black moon Lilith, of course, is the outlier, right? She's the energy of the sometimes angry feminine energy. She got booted out of the Garden of Eden. She can be a positive feminist and fearless female figure, but on the other hand, she can be very resentful and conniving beneath the shadows. All right, so she's often implied in this particular storyline of working with power, manipulation, and control, and Neptune. And Neptune, of course, is everything we can't see, touch, or feel. It also rules viruses, by the way. We'll get to that in a moment. Eris, the energy of chaos, is conjunct the North Node. And that's also pending a new path of chaos, perhaps. It's all squaring Pluto. So there's a lot of energy with this new moon about what's next, And is there's this, because all the planets, all the major planets except Venus and Mars are retrograde right now, we're feeling some rumblings beneath the surface. Anyone feeling that? That's the question of the week. Anyone feeling this disquiet sense that something's right around the corner? I'm not sure what it is, but it doesn't quite feel right. Those are all the retrogrades doing their underground work within our psyche. Meanwhile, Venus and Juno are holding hands. To me, that interpretation is, I want to marry you. I want to marry you. Now, the you doesn't necessarily have to mean a person, right? I want to partner and make a commitment to something or someone in my path. Meanwhile, on the south node, we have Ceres, Ceres, which stands for the earth goddess. We may be making some revisions of our diet, our food, and our health. Meanwhile, I love this one. Again, Uranus is opposite Psyche. Oh my gosh. Trust, friends, your inner knowing. This is an important cycle in the next 30 days to trust your sovereign sense of self. Remember, we have that royal coat of arms. So here's just some guidance for you for the next 30 days. Meanwhile, like I said, I was up late. I was watching the news, trying to figure out when is Danilo Souza Cavalcanti going to be apprehended. They were doing a perimeter around Chester, Pennsylvania, to try to apprehend this individual. Now, for those of you not in the United States, the quick story is this is a person from Brazil who is here in this country illegally. And he was actually charged with murdering someone in Brazil over, I think, a controversy over the sale of a vehicle. He comes to this country. He does not really speak English well. He brutally killed his former girlfriend. I think it was 38 stab wounds, authorities say, in front of her two very young children. He demolished her in the front lawn of their previous home together. He was, of course, incarcerated, and then he crab walked out of the prison. He's a rather short person, and he was able to scoot in through the vents and then cross over the razor barrier, the razor wire, and he was in the woods for about 14 days. So you can't really see it very clearly, but he is a Cancer sun, a Cancer moon, and I was staying up late because I wanted to see him apprehended. Oh my gosh, I was asleep by 8, right? but he was taken down in Pennsylvania around 8 o'clock in the morning. And I thought to myself, yep, of course. Saturn, which is authorities, was opposite the moon at that time. It was almost exact on his chart. And by the way, Black Moon Lilith was also active in his chart, right? The fringe person beneath the shadows on top of his south node. So that's like the story of the day. I had to put his chart up here, and you can play with it yourself. Okay. And this is from the New York Times. One of the questions, we begged this question: how come he wasn't sent back to Brazil? And ICE, of course, does some vetting, of course, at the border. But according to data from ICE in 2022, again, it's a little hard to read. There's been 78,000 detainers for non-citizens, right? And they include all sorts of crimes, including over 1,000 for homicides. The thing that caught my eye, this is according to the New York Times, 8,450 crimes of a sexual nature. So that's just something that is disgusting. And again, Virgo makes these discerning choices. Also this week, the CDC has now recommended that everybody 6 months or older get that new improved shot. I'm not sure, can I say shot? Because the bots might yell at me or something. I don't know. We're going backwards, right, friends? Since Pluto is now back in Capricorn, we have a precious year left of dealing with Pluto stuff. Well, in any case, there was one dissenting vote. This came down early this week on Monday. Dr. Sanchez was talking about, again, this is a very Virgo term, the lack of reliable data, and he was sounding the alarm. He's on the CDC board. He voted against this. He says, especially for young people, young males, and the higher risk of myocarditis. So I'm bringing this to your attention because my Virgo part of me wants you to take a peek. Even though these are recommendations, it's always good during the Virgo time of the year to do one's own research. Of course, Florida Surgeon General is now warning the risk of cardiac injury as well. And that came out this week. Again, congruent with this new cycle in Virgo. And, of course, Mercury's retrograde in Virgo. All right, so here is my recommendation. You don't have to be obsessive like I am, friends, but Substack has a great number of doctors who give you more research than you care to look at. And it's all for free. Yes, some of them do charge with an upcharge with more information, but the Dr. Malones and the Dr. Alexanders and the Dr. McCulloughs and the Dr. Wolfs, they all have Substack research available for free. One of the things I find so fascinating when I was even preparing to talk to you tonight, I was just putting up dissenting opinions about the new shot that's coming out. And everything mainstream is saying, no, there's nothing to be worried about. There's nothing to be dissenting about. I'm sorry, I'm a Virgo-ish person. This is the Virgo time of the year. We're all wearing our royal coat of arms. Do your own research. So that new moon, let's take a look at where it's falling in your charts. Again, Reader's Digest version. And let's see how it's going to be playing out for you the next week or so. Thank you for sharing, Linnell. Oh, I forgot that. And we're going to be doing a wonderful drawing. When you are sharing in real time, your name goes in my little baskets. Thank you. Okay. Oh, you know, Rhonda's asking a great question about Josh Allen's chart. I did not regarding the game, but it's going to be a long season, Rhonda, and I'll be doing a lot more Buffalo Bills analysis for you for sure. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Mary Grace. Hello, friends. Hi, Jillian. Okay. And remember, as we approach the new moon, which is tomorrow evening, late, around 9:30, let go of old disappointments. Let go and let God of all the things you want to let go of, because we're restarting. Every month we have a new beginning to do something in our chart where we find this time around the 21 degrees of Virgo. So if you're Aries or Aries rising, this 21 degrees of Virgo is activating your health, and it's asking you to look at new ways to perfect your routine to become healthier, and also to work harder and to work smarter and not harder. Maybe perhaps find yourself a new tool to make yourself more productive at work, a new computer perhaps, but wait until, Mercury goes direct on Friday. We've got, for our Taurus friends or Taurus rising, this new moon is all about connecting with the child within, having more fun, having more creativity, having joy in your life, doing something that makes your heart sing for the Taurus people. For Gemini, this particular new moon is activating your home, your family, your relationships with family members, and doing a lot of forgiveness and healing while you're at it. For the next month, for the Cancer or Cancer rising, it's about the way you're speaking to others, your communication skills, and owning your mind in a new way, being a little bit more resilient in the way you're using literally your cognition as a tool. For our Leos or Leo rising, this is a great time to look at your self-worth and value, Leo, to take a look at your many skill sets, decide, I'm going to do something new with my money, allow your income stream to flourish for the Leo or Leo rising people. All eyes are on the Virgos. This is a fantastic time of the year to reinvent yourself, Virgo, with this new energy. Step into the confidence and charisma that is yours with this new moon. It's like a second birthday if you happen to be a Virgo. For the Libras or Libra rising, this new moon is activating your psychic spiritual centers. You may be a little bit more tired, but more in need of meditation or retreat. So trust your intuition stronger in the next month, Libra. For our Scorpio friends or Scorpio sun or rising, this is about making contacts with your friends, your groups, your associations. Know that you want to be a little bit more social. Don't be afraid to reach out and do whatever you have to do to connect with others. For Sagittarius or Sagittarius rising, this new moon is asking you to take a leadership role in the world and be very bold in the way that you are commanding yourself in your community or at your job or even your home. But the idea is having that confidence of knowing what you're doing is correct. For Capricorn or Capricorn rising, you might be saying to yourself, it's time to take that trip I didn't take during the summer, or to learn something new, or to teach something as well, Capricorn. This is about the exchange of information, the exchange of either travel or learning, in order to expand yourself and feel better about your life. For our Caps. For Aquarius or Aquarius rising, the next month with this new moon, set your intentions about long-term financial confidence and security. If you want to take a look at your debt to income ratio or long-term financial issues, that's a great idea, Aquarius, in the next month or so. For our Pisces or Pisces rising, this is asking you this time of year with this new moon, who are your BFFs? Who are your partners? Who are the people who have your back and you can trust? It's real important, and you'll be able to get those answers in the next month with this new moon. Set the intention. So what I've been doing for all these years, and I think it's a general statement that anyone who's worked with the new moons before, I want to emphasize this for you because tomorrow's the new moon. Spend some time after the new moon, because it's an earth moon, being in meditation or in prayer and feeling your kinesthetic reaction to whatever you want to manifest out there. In other words, earth signs are very earthy, right? So we're not necessarily doing a vision board or visualizing or even using words or mantras. We're sitting in our own private physicality and downloading what our bodies feel like when we are achieving a particular dream. And set those intentions, but feel the reaction within your physicality. In other words, ground the intentions during the Virgo new moon for tomorrow. All right. So thank you for sharing. I really appreciate sharing is caring. Many of you do that on a weekly basis, and I appreciate that. I'm going to pick someone who's going to get a new moon video because I do the Lunar Lights Club, and I would invite you all to check that out on my website. And the person that is winning today's new moon is Kathy Darnell. I don't know if you're listening, Kathy, but many blessings to you, sweetheart. You get she's a good friend, but she does share this. You're going to be getting a new moon video and a horoscope based on the new moon energy for the next month. Thank you so much, Kathy. All right. Big hellos to everybody here. Thank you for sharing, Miss Paula. That game was painful. Oh my gosh. Hi, Cindy. I loved your picture of your winery online. That was gorgeous. Let's do some readings, friends. Okay. Oh, thank you. People are already knowing what we do, right? So if you want a reading, let me know, and then I'll close my eyes and we'll do some spiritual work. Michelle Walker, big heart and hugs to you, honey, relative to what you were posting the other day. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, nice to see you, Sunday Elder. Thanks for being here. Thanks all of you for being here. Many blessings to you. Remember, set your intentions after the new moon. Spend time in releasing. You go to sleep tonight, wherever you are on the planet. Let go and let God. The past is over. We're creating and co-creating, a beautiful word, which I love. The CIA often mentions all the time. Our beautiful Julia Simons talks about co-creation with the astrology, right? With the universe. Dear God, please allow me to serve. Please allow my words be filled with love and light, truth, inspiration, and healing for the highest and best as we align ourselves with the Holy Spirit. Amen. My thumb is stopping with Carrie and Megan. Oh, hello, Carrie Ann. Hello. My Capricorn friend, right? You're Capricorn? Of course. Carrie Ann, as I'm tuning into your energy, I'm being surrounded by an image of you. It's almost like a movie set. In Wizard of Oz. Anyone ever seen Wizard of Oz? The old classic from, I guess, was 1940 something, or maybe 1939. I think it came out the same year Gone with the Wind came out, I think. Well, whatever. But I'm seeing in that movie, Wizard of Oz, there is a play with the cinema from going black and white in the film to complete color. And it's almost like I'm seeing you as Glenda the Good Witch. If you haven't seen this movie, and not everyone's seen it, but I'm just giving this image for you. It came in very strong, Carrie Ann. Now, Carrie Ann does exquisite bridal attire. I mean, sophisticated, fabulous bridal attire. But I'm seeing you dressed as Glenda, the Good Witch in the Wizard of Oz, in her little pink frou-frou dress, but you're in this black and white scene, and then it becomes radiant in color. I'm giving you this image because your life is becoming a lot more colorful, and it's not just about professionalism, Carrie Ann. I'm seeing you explode with you being in the picture regarding relationship. I don't know if there's someone new or if you are, I don't know, but I'm feeling that you're wearing the dress. All right, you're wearing the dress, but it's like still in the realm of imagination. When I think of Glenda the Good Witch from the Wizard of Oz, I think of the planet Neptune. So as I'm looking into your energy, I'm feeling that Neptune might be doing something very different in your chart right now. Neptune, of course, is in Pisces. I'm not sure how familiar you are with your chart, Carrie Ann, but wherever Neptune is falling in your chart, things are becoming technicolor. And I want to say regarding personal relationships, something new is just about to open up for you on a personal level. And it's more colorful and more serenely beautiful than you could even imagine. That's number one. Number two, Carrie Ann, on a professional point, I'm feeling that an opportunity that's given you a lot of, I would say, status, some extra income, pride, has kind of outworn its welcome. that in some ways you're saying to yourself, I don't need to do that anymore. I want to focus on this. So I'm feeling the next month or so, you can be very discerning and letting something go and enjoying a depth of action in some aspect of your career that you've been hesitating to take this action, but it's going to become crystal clear. The action might not be taken until the end of the year, but you're making the decision now. I'll leave that with God's blessings. Okay. All right. We'll do one more. And I have to just, the only rule with this, for those of you who are new to this, I always do 2 spiritual messages. And the next person here is Judy Surza. Hello, Judy. I'd like to come to you, my dear. Judy, as I'm coming into your energy field, I'm aware of, I'm getting, I'm getting a grandeur about a gathering, a party, a get together, a reunion. It could be a family, not a wedding, a family birthday celebration. It's almost like you're getting everything ready, but not actually. Like you're not actually setting the table, but you're making sure other people are getting everything ready to set the table for this hoopla. And it's not right away. It's coming in the next couple of months. I don't think it's the holidays. It's about something else. It's a crowning achievement of some stripe, Judy. I'm also picking up with you a gentleman from Spirit. He's coming in and he's placing his hands on your heart. He's saying, honey, don't worry. I feel that he had passed from heart problems, it may have been congestive heart failure or heart attack. I'm not sure which, but he's coming to you and reassuring you about your heart. But he's also saying, don't worry, on a figurative level, but also, so I'm exhaling. It's almost as if you've been worried also about yourself, but he's coming in and giving you a lot of support. Validation about this gentleman. He's a heart connection. So this could be a husband, this could be a boyfriend, this could be someone who's passed quite a long period of time. I would say at least, I'm getting 10. I would say 10 years. But what he's doing for you is preparing you to go to the next level of joy in your life. This is not a recent grief. This is something that's been away, and you and he are in communication regularly. Sometimes when the initial shock, acute cycle of grief happens, a lot of people report to me, and I feel this, that they're able to have almost an ongoing connection with their loved ones in spirit. I don't know what the name Ron means anything to you. I'm not saying his name is Ron, but I'm going to name Ron for you, Judy. So you're welcome to give me any feedback for any of all this above. I'm just going to check here. All right. That's your dad. Okay, Judy, that's your father. Okay. And I don't know why I'm getting this little cap or this little hat. There's 2 hats with him. One that he may have wore like a uniform, like maybe a businessman would wear this hat, and the other one was like a baseball cap. So he has the sports on one hand, but he also had the professional attire, and he was very well thought of and well regarded. And I'll leave that with you. Navy. Okay, yeah, the cap. I want to salute him and salute you, Judy. All right, dear friends, thank you for being here. I'd love to give you all readings, but you can always contact me for a personal reading. I do Zoom with people all around the world. I would be delighted to work with you. This is really, really important. Next week, this is good for all of you. Please check out my website. Myself and my dear friend Angie App are going to be doing a equinox celebration. Let me give you the details. Equinox celebration. We're going to be doing messages for all. Okay, you like messages? Come to our gathering. The gathering takes place on Thursday, the 21st of September, in honor of the fall equinox. So details will be on my website. You can call in through Zoom, wherever you might be. It's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We're going to be doing PowerPoints, learning about the fall equinox, the time of balance, and everyone is going to be receiving spiritual messages. I can't say enough about Reverend Angie App, a registered medium at Lilydale, and myself will be giving you messages. So please do put that on your calendar, and put on your calendar anything from the CIA, our beautiful cosmic intelligence agency, is the place for premium, in-depth astrology work, articles, webinars, you name it. It's all here at the CIA. So many blessings to you. Mark your calendars for tomorrow's new moon and feel the newness within your physicality, the kinesthetic Virgo Earth moon. See you next time, next Wednesday. Good night.